22nd. It's been a while. Haven't recorded a video, I don't even know how long. I'm actually currently at work. I took off my work vest, so I don't show where I'm at, but I've been really struggling with making videos, and I've I think finally got to the point where I'm not really gonna worry about polish and quality. As much as I love editing and making things look really cool, my life isn't set up where I have the time to edit. One, I want to be present, spend time with my daughter when she's awake, and also like I'm working on some side hobbies that I'm a little bit more excited for, which I'll get into at some point, but like just like making games and stuff like that, getting back into programming. Stuff that is just sitting down in front of a computer. So doing that plus sitting down in front of a computer to edit, especially when, if you've been watching my channel before, any of the videos that are like high quality, and by high quality, I mean objectively, like have had time put into them, like edits, music, beats, stuff like that. Those take longer to edit than they take to film. Like a 3 to 5 minute video, to get it to the quality where I'm like, yeah, this is good, I'll post it. Those take like 2 hours to edit, 3 hours to edit. If I'm really like honed in, and if I'm kind of like slacking or like having some creative block, they can take longer than that. So I just want to get back to using YouTube daily, or at least way more often. And I think when I very first started doing YouTube back in 2011, 12, 10, I don't remember when that was. It wasn't this channel. I did kind of in the vein of a lazy vlog, which was almost one take. I would record, kind of talk and download my day, talk about stuff. And the editing was completely non-existent. I want to try to start there and work back into some editing. But I think, there are hundreds of people on YouTube, literally thousands actually, that do the non-stop, high-quality edited vlogs. And what I really want to get out of this isn't like, it was a creative outlet, and I think what I really want it to be, or what I pushed it towards, was a creative outlet. And what I really want it to be is more of like a life journal vlog outlet, where I talk. I like, the favorite part of my old videos, as much as it is cool to go back and go like, oh, that was a cool edit, or that was a sick effect, what really makes me happy in the long term is going back and seeing like, oh, what was I doing in my life on Tuesday 2017 in January or whatever. Having like a life journal of what I'm doing, what I'm up to, that was the coolest part of YouTube to me. Especially now, going back, I started YouTube over 10 years ago, I think, around 10 years. And just being able to watch where I was at when I was like 24, like that was cool, or that is cool. And then I have a whole big gap of like 3, 4, 5 years where I really didn't upload much. So I can feel the difference in the memories that I have for the time where I did this versus the time that I didn't. And that's what I really want to do going forward with this channel, is instead of focusing on the YouTube culture of like, let's be a cool creator, getting somewhere, let's make something that I can look back on, that maybe my daughter one day can look back on after I die. Probably not on YouTube anymore, maybe like locally stored videos, but can look back on and show her kids or her grandkids and like, this was your grandfather or my dad or whatever. I think that would be a cooler long-term goal for YouTube for me. I also am going to make a second channel because I want the one part of YouTube where I will get creative is in this game programming coding that I'm getting back into. I want to make like developer logs around that specifically. Those will never be daily. Maybe like weekly, bi-weekly, kind of showing what I'm working on, the progress, and that'll be a separate channel. That'll be a more edited and specifically focused around like game development or app development, if any of you guys are interested in that, or for different audiences. And then this channel will just be like me, you know, documenting my life. And that's kind of what I want it to be. So like right now I've been recording for like 6 minutes. I probably, if I've edited this at all, I probably barely touched it. And that's what I want to get back into. So I'm 33, you know, I'll be 34 in like 5 months. I have a almost 3-year-old daughter. I want to be able to look back on this stuff and have these memories. And I think that'll be cool. And, you know, that way, if I don't build an audience or viewers, subscribers and all that, I'll still accomplish the goal of creating a channel that I can look back on. And if I happen to get any sort of viewership or anything like that, then that's just bonus, you know, icing on the cake. As opposed to shooting for the audience, not getting it, and then not really having something to look back on. Or even getting the audience doing the fancy editing, but not having something to look back on. Because when I started YouTube, I was in and I'm not going to dive too much into this on this episode, or this video, but I was in a much different place in my life where I was very lonely, sad, going through a lot of mental issues, and I needed the human connection. And you know, getting it through YouTube was great for me. But I'm not at that point anymore in my life. I'm loved, I have a great family, my own family. So rather than worry about, let me hopefully get some connections through the internet, I have my connections now. Let me record it for posterity and other people on the internet. But yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. This is also much more relaxing for me because I've always kind of wanted to do a podcast. Like I've done a podcast with my friends, the Undead Cast. You know, we did like for 2 years. But having like a podcast on my own, it just doesn't seem fun for me because I'm just talking into a microphone. But having some sort of video element and having, you know, shorter form, I think is a little bit more fun as opposed to like an hour-long podcast a week. Having 6 or 7 20-minute, 15-20-minute videos a week would be much cooler. But that was a long intro. It's been 8 minutes. I'm currently working. I'm getting close to my destination. So we're just, I don't know, we're gonna see where this video goes. But transition? I used to do this. Let's do it. This is like 12 hours later. I completely forgot. This is how bad I am already at doing this. Didn't record anything else today. That's all right. It was mostly work anyway, but I'm just now realizing it is when this video goes up, when you're watching it, if you're watching it the day it came out, is Thanksgiving. Because right now it's Thanksgiving Eve, which is cool, I guess, but tomorrow is going to be way more exciting. We're going to the parade, you know, Thanksgiving dinner. That'll be a ton of fun. Work was really great today. Definitely feeling like the new job is much better, you know, mind space wise. I'm more relaxed, I'm less stressed. My work-life balance has been way better. So I'm just in a great mind space, and it's so dark right now. So I am going to make this first video a short one, I guess. Oh, seatbelt's not on. So I guess that's it. Doesn't have to make sense, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.